I just don't understand new math. The way they teach it now is so confusing. I hear this a lot from many parents and, in fact, from many teachers. When I hear this from adults, I often present them with a specific math question. And here's the math question I often present to them. I say, I want you to do in your head, I want you to do some math. In your head, I want you to add 98 plus 24. I want you to do it in your head first, and I don't want to talk to anyone. I want you to think about the way that you solve it first. And then once you've solved 98 plus 24, I want you to write down on paper the way that you thought it through, the process you did in your head. And it's often interesting for me to walk around the room to see the different strategies adults have as they're doing this work. Yes, there are folks that are always going to use the standard algorithm, the one they learn in grade school. But there's a lot of other strategies too. Many adults often say, well, I took 98 and then I added 2 because 98 plus 2 is 100. And then I know I have 22 more, so it's simply 122. That's the way I solved it in my head. Or some adults might say that I added the tens first and added the ones next and then combined them. So 90 plus 20 is 110 and 4 plus 8 is 12. So 110 plus 12 is 122, getting that same result. I then pause for a minute to say, the way that we used to teach math used to show students that there is a right way to solve a problem. And what it did, it has actually minimized other students' thoughts. It minimized other students' strategies. It said, this is the way that's the correct way. Every other way really isn't the way that we want to be solving it. It really helped a lot of students to think that they're not mathematicians. It helped them to think, this is not for me. I don't think the same way the teacher thinks. Now, these days, what we do is we want to actually embrace the way students solve problems. We want them to be able to do this in order to build flexible thinking skills so they can actually solve problems. We can work on those problem-solving skills and solving things in many different strategies. That's very actively what we're doing in schools these days. Now, this quick activity doesn't always change everyone's mind, but it does open the door to be able to think really what we're thinking about is student-centered teaching as opposed to this is the right way to do the work. This is the right way to think. We want students to actually develop those thinking skills on their own. So that is the new math, although we've been doing it for quite a while now.